Got him. Heck yeah, guys. Nice fish on the line through. Got one, guys. There is nothing better than just getting in a secluded creek and catching some bass. Got him. Heck yeah, guys. Nice fish on the line through. Really nice creek bass on the line through, guys. I could see them come off the lay down. I could not see if they were going to eat my bait, and then it just got heavy. That is so awesome. This creek looks amazing this morning. I don't want to jinx it, but it's clear and it's more water than I've ever seen in it. Look at that. That is so cool. Creek chunk on the line through. Y'all, you can see that sticky little treble just right there in the roof of his mouth. 1/8 ounce head on it with that 2.7 Divine. Y'all, it was raining all morning and it's supposed to rain heavier this afternoon into this evening. So I was gonna try to get down here before the creeks get blown out. It's cold, it's still winter. Normally rain and cold are a terrible mixture, but it seems like these fish might be willing to give me a few bites this morning. Check out that creek chunk. There he goes. He's cold. He's still gonna, he might come up and jump. I think he's gonna come up and try to jump. Watch him. Look how slow motion that was. These fish are just freezing. Crazy. All right, now he's gonna go find his lay down again. Got one, guys. Little one, but still got one. Look at that. This is awesome. They're chasing it when it's this cold. These little soft swim baits, guys. I was trying to throw the Era and they just weren't really wanting to chase it, but this little soft swim bait with a really tight fluttering tail kick on it, they are willing to come off of their spots and come get it, which is awesome. Dude, it's still the dead of winter here. These fish are freezing. They will still come and eat that little swim bait. Look at that pretty fish, man. This is such a sweet creek, man. I mean, look at that thing. That is just a rock solid staple for me, guys. I think I found these not last winter, but the December before. So December of 2023, maybe even November 2023. And man, the first fish I caught on it, I was like, we're on to something. This is gonna be a ton of fun. And sure enough, I've caught some really big bass on it. The biggest bass of the pre-spawn last year, I caught like almost a 6-pounder on this thing in the lake by a dock. So this thing will get big bites. And I just saw somebody catch like a 7 or 8 on a 2.8 Kitech yesterday on social media. So big bass will take passes at the under 3-inch soft swim baits, guys. Do not mistake it. Got one, guys. Might be a better one too. It is. That's a keeper size bass. That's so cool, man. They're just getting heavy. They just kind of lean into it today. That's awesome, guys. I love creek fishing in the winter. This might be one of my new favorite things to do. Don't get me wrong, I love it in the summer too, but man, when stuff's been tough, there is nothing better than just getting in a secluded creek and catching some bass. And y'all, I don't think I've said yet, but I'm throwing that little finesse line through on a Curado BFS this morning, actually, with my Handing 6.6 Magic Light. 6-pound sun line on a leader, actually. That guy was right in between the size of the first one and the little one that we caught. So much fun. Yeah, so I'm rocking 2 combos this morning. There's a Curado and the Magic, and there is the tried and true Art Gravity on the Dobbin Sierra 701C. Like I said, I was trying to get them to eat the Era. They wouldn't do it. So I might put a bladed Kooshball back on that and try to really fish the bottom of these deeper pools on the way back through here, because that fish that I just caught had craw antennas coming out of his gullet. Another one, guys. Another one. Look at that head shaking little fella. It's so cool when you can see him doing that in clear water. So they've been in that corner right there. There's two bass that have come out of there. That is awesome. I can lift him. He's not all that heavy. See how the bait detaches from the hook? And that's honestly one of their main marketing features on those treble heads, is that the bait can come loose, obviously, from the treble hook, so that there's not as much leverage on the hook to get it to pop loose as the fish is fighting. I mean, just like a normal line through swim bait, except you're fishing it on an extremely small scale. It offers a lot of really big fun opportunity, I'm telling you guys. But another nice creek chunk on that little line through. So much fun, guys. There he goes. And y'all, I'm not endorsed by 6th Sense or anything like that, but I kind of wish I was, because I use a ton of their gear between their lures and between their clothes. Like, I do use their stuff a lot, and I always have in their local Texas company. So shout out to 6th Sense. If you ever need some extra help promoting the little stuff, I would love to have an opportunity. But I mean, y'all know as just as well as I do, they make some really high quality stuff, and I've done really well on their hard baits in the past. Their little Crest 25 series, both the MD and the shallow running one. Let's keep trying to catch some bass, guys. Got one, guys. Dude, that's a big one. Dude, that's a big one. Golly, guys, I lost him just when I talked about how the hookup ratio was good. That was so weird. Well, we're 4 for 5 on bites. That one was probably a 3-pounder, dude. Dang. Guys, I'm pretty sure I saw that same bass back there by the dam. There's a dam in this creek back there, and he was over in there by the trees. I'm pretty sure it's the same one that I hooked about 20 minutes ago, and I tried throwing the chatterbait at him. I tried throwing the swim bait at him again, and he just wasn't interested. He was definitely gun shy now. He was not interested in my baits. So I might try to go the other way now, because I think I've pretty well spooked all the fish, you know, catching some and being just on top of them like this. But I did see that bigger one again. I just couldn't get him to bite. They're just kind of roaming around today, which is good, because normally That one's skittish. I saw one right there. But normally they're just kind of sitting in one place by cover in the wintertime, and they're actually out roaming around today. So this little swim bait hopefully is gonna find at least one or two more, but we'll find out. Got him. Tiny, good grief. Super subtle bite, man. And that's the first one we've had in like an hour and a half, guys. It was so fire there for a while, and then the bite just kind of gave up. And I've been seeing some fish, and they're super skittish now. For some reason, there's just been like a light switch that flipped off. But we're gonna keep going further up creek and see if there's at least one more keeper size bass waiting for us. It's crazy, I can still feel that guy moving with that jig. But that's the beauty of the BFS rods, guys. There's bunches of keeper size bass in here. I've followed this creek a long ways back here, and the water level is great, but they're just so skittish now. It's like after it turned 11 a.m., they won't bite anymore. It's almost, I think it's 1:30 now, and I mean, I can't seem to get them to bite anything. I've got a little spin jig on right now. I did get one to move it just a little bit when I put it by a lay down, but when I lifted, he didn't even have a hold of it, and I saw two of them swim out from under there. I've been seeing several, you know, catchable size bass cruising around, and they just won't stop for anything. So I don't know if it's getting like too close to the front coming through that they don't want to eat now or something. Who knows? But I've tried so many things: drop shot jig, bladed jig, jerk bait, you name it, and I just can't seem to get them to latch on to anything. So I think I'm just gonna make my way back and, you know, call this one a pretty good success, because we did have a really hot streak there at the very beginning. But I think we're gonna go ahead and call it quits for this one. I might catch one on the way back, but the way it's looking right now, I doubt it. Well, boys, the first 1/3 of that trip was honestly great. I didn't expect the bite to be that good, but then after that hour of a good bite, it was just nothing. It's like after 11 a.m., I didn't catch anything. I fished till 2:30. I had a couple bites, but just nothing would commit. And it was just kind of that weird feeling where the water was really clear. I could see fish, and they were all just kind of like roaming around, not interested in anything I was throwing. The only time I got bites was when I could put it by cover, and there were fish like sitting right there. And even then, like, there wasn't a thump, there wasn't a hard bite. I literally could just see my line start to move, and I lifted, and they must have not even had the hook in their mouth, because I wasn't able to get a hook in either of those fish. But overall, I should be very grateful for that trip, guys, because it's still the dead of winter here, and you know, anytime you can go out and catch multiple fish, that's a good trip in the wintertime. So I am pretty happy with how that went overall. I did miss that one big fish though, but that gives me more incentive to go back, guys. I think I'm gonna reserve like a nice long trip to that particular creek, you know, run it from like far up to way far down where I put in, because there was fish littered all throughout that creek, guys. And as long as the water level stays decent, like it is right now, and I anticipate it probably will be through the spring, I should be able to get a really cool long creek edit out of that run, because there was some quality fish in that creek, guys. And if you're also looking for a fun way to help support my channel, guys, the best way to do it is to purchase one of my small baits and big fish rulers. But the one-time purchase of $35 gets you eligibility into all future reoccurring BFS Big Bass Monthly Challenges on my channel. Longest fish wins both for the bass and the open categories, guys. Just do your best to put the fish lips closed on zero, tail pinched towards the end of the ruler the best that you can. Try to take a good quality picture of it and then send it to me at my Gmail account, which I leave linked in the pinned comment below. And that's also where you can contact me if you're interested in buying a fish ruler. Arc Rods, guys. Arc Fishing, the company that makes my favorite BFS casting reel, guys, these Arc Gravities. So if y'all want 10% off any of Arc's products on arcrods.com, particularly these Arc Gravity BFS reels, there's 8-to-1 and 7-to-1 gear ratios available, guys. But if you want to get your hands on one of these sweet BFS reels, guys, or any other products on arcrods.com, go ahead and use my promo code, which is capital CB10, and that actually gives me a little bit of a kickback finally on some gear that I really have a ton of confidence in, and I was really happy that when I reached out to Arc that they returned the favor. So I am excited to be able to help promote these Arc Gravities, as well as their other BFS gear that they're going to be coming out with in 2025, guys. Look for an Arc BFS rod that will be coming out in March sometime, and I also can't wait for that. I have a lot of fun getting in these creeks in the wintertime, obviously, as y'all can tell by my reactions as I'm out there, but I enjoyed the heck out of this one, and if y'all did too, please leave a like for me. Consider subscribing if you haven't yet, guys. Help me hit the 3,000 subscriber mark, because I'm going to be doing a big BFS custom hardbait giveaway at that time. Always feel free to talk with me in the comments below, guys, and please share this with a finesse-loving friend and help grow the BFS bass fishing community. But apart from all of that, thank y'all so much for watching, and y'all take her easy. We'll catch you on the next one. Got one, guys. Dude, that's a big one. Dude, that's a big one.